back to another video, and today I have my cat Twilight here, and I am going to be telling you 10 things you probably will never have known by just watching her. 10 things you don't know about her. You don't know anything about her, so I'm just going to tell you 10 things about her. One second, I will get her out of the way so I can tell you. Now I'm in my bathroom, and I'm going to tell you 10 things you did not know about my cat Twilight. First of all, Lightning's not even my cat. She is my sister's cat. Well, not even my sister's cat. She's my grandparents' cat. So her mother is Blackie. I'm pretty sure I've told you that before. But Blackie's not even her cat. So basically we don't really own them, but they... Okay, so first we had Blackie. But that's not how we got Blackie. Someone didn't want Blackie, so they just dumped her on the street. And we didn't know her as Blackie then. We just knew her as a stray black cat on our property. So, hear that in the background, it's a door click. Line's trying to open the door, but she can't. Her mom can. That's a skill that Blackie has. I will do a video on her. Pretend I never said that. Oh, no, there are some things you'll know about Lightning. The second thing you probably don't know about, you probably do know, lots of people know this one. Lightning has a fat butt. But she's really fuzzy. It's not really a fuzzy butt. Her head's really fuzzy. The end of her tail's really fuzzy. Just that big part of hers, just really big. And it does not feel nice. The feeling part you don't know because you just watch her and you don't know what she feels like. Because who would know by just watching? That looks so close, look. Okay, third thing. I needed to think of a third thing. One sec, I will be back. Lightning is afraid of everything. She's afraid of grass. She's even afraid of grass. When she was younger, she was afraid of everything. But then she started to see the real world, and she's like, I can't be afraid of this anymore. This is my life, and I have to stick with it. She's like me with video games. I never want to get off. I don't want to see the real world. And I love Lightning. She's my favorite cat. But I also love Twilight because he's so fuzzy, and he loves me. He runs from me, but only when I really hurt him. I don't really do that often. Do I? I hope I don't. I also have another thing. This is the fourth thing you do not know about Lightning. My cat Lightning. So if you don't know who Lightning is, go right to the back to the beginning of the video. That's the cat. I hope you still understand. Okay. Another thing you didn't know about Lightning is that she's actually more brave than my grandma. She's more brave than my grandma. She's braver than me. She's the bravest cat out of all of them. If there was an animal, then all of our cats can only attack insects. Blackie and Pippi would never attack anything. Lightning, I'll tell you after all I tell all the cats what they attack. Amber attacks like butterflies and flies and stuff, and then Twilight attacks like sticks. He attacks sticks. And Lightning attacks snakes. She's the only one that's the most dangerous thing to attack. No wonder she has a big butt. Maybe she swallowed a snake before. If she did, I would be so surprised and so glad for her. Not that she ate a raw snake, but just that she actually overpowered the snake and then she killed the snake. She's almost killed a snake. She's made it pass out before. Going unconscious. She's made a snake go unconscious before. And the reason I almost said unconscious is because Ariana Grande / Cat from Sam and Cat, she said non-conscious. So I almost just said non-conscious. I sort of did. I said half of the word with non-con. And I'm like, wait, unconscious. Okay, so that's the first thing. Let me think of the fifth thing. I will be back. Fifth thing is that Lightning, she does not like to be picked up. That was not me. She does not like to be picked up, and if you do she makes a certain sound. So I will tell you what her meow is as the sixth thing you do not know about Lightning. The sixth thing you do not know about Lightning is that her meow is different from all the other cats. Amber's like meow, Twilight's like meow, Lightning's like meow. Peppies, not Pippies. Pippies is, that's not what it is, because Pippi's dead. But Pippi's was, and then Lightning's is, so it's like a mix of Twilight's, Amber's, and Blackie's. One sec. I have to go to dinner, but I'm quickly going to finish these up, okay? So, another thing that you do not know about Lightning is that... One second, I need to brainstorm something. One second. Lightning is super fast. So, there's another... I have an eighth reason after this. But Lightning is super fast, but that's not why we call her Lightning. And the eighth reason will be why we call her Lightning. The eighth reason of why... like things you don't know about Lightning is the reason we call her Lightning is because she has like a yellow streak on her head, like a gold streak of gold on her head, and it looked like a lightning bolt, so we called her Lightning. But now it's not like it used to be. The streak is not like it used to be, so now I called her Fat Butt for a year. This is like no. And I'm like okay, fine, I'll call her Lightning. And so that's an eighth thing. I have two more things I need. Yeah, I have one so hard. Okay, so the ninth thing you do not know about Lightning is that the person who named her was not actually Desi, the one who loves her the most. It was actually Emma, my cousin. And I named Blackie, Hannah named Peppy, I think, Desi named Amber, Emma named the Lightning, and then I think Rachel and Papa named Twilight. Hannah always will love Pippi, but now her and Grandma's cat, the ones who love Pippi, Grandma and Hannah loved Pippi. Those were their favorite cats. And so was Pippi. Pippi was the most loved cat. But then when he started getting, when he had an infection in his nose, and stop looking at the stair. So he couldn't live long, and his nose was red, and he eventually died from it. We all loved him, and he was our favorite cat. So there will not be 10 things you don't know about Pippi, because I would need to show the cat. I can't do that. I can't show Billy or Cookie either. They just sass me. Hazel. So I think I'm going to show all the cats that I grew up with. Since I was 5, I will tell you. That's the 10th thing. Okay, the 9th reason is that the reason we call her Lightning is because she has that gold thing on her head. Okay, and also Desi, she didn't name her, and also Desi, she uses her as a pillow. It's weird. And the 10th reason, the 10th thing you do not know about Lightning is I've had her since I was 5, maybe 6. I've had Blackie since I was 5 because she was the first cat. Like, I think we got her in the summer before I even got into school. No, I think it was in the summer, like after school, that we got Blackie. And we didn't get her from a pound. She just showed up at our doorstep, and Papa found her, and I came outside, and I was the second cat person to see her. And then I was like, baby! I call her baby because she was a young cat, and she was not very old. And then a year later, no, not even a year, like before, like around-ish, maybe August-ish, like around there, she had the cat. So before even a year, before even school started, she had the kitties. And we did not know that she was that old. So I'm like, Blackie baby, because Grandma called her Blackie. She called her Black, and I'm like, baby. And she's like, Blackie. Oh, yeah, Blackie baby. No, wait, I have something better. Blackie baby Louise Kitty the Third. Princess Blackie baby Louise Kitty the Third. Yeah, I was 5. I was still into like fairy tales then. So I was like, Bunny gonna Princess Bunny Baby is gonna eat the third. So that's the 10th thing you do not know about lightning. So thank you. I have to go to dinner now. They're probably really mad at me. Anyways, guys, I cannot do my outro this time because this is way too long. Anyways, guys, bye.